Boa tarde.
Thunder! 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 Thundercats!
O nosso amigo Lion aparece aí de vez em quando. Tem dia que aparece, tem dia que não aparece. Então, vamos lá, vamos continuar, né? Eu quero carregar o jogo. Carregar o jogo. Não precisa nem carregar, já tá aqui já, ó. Da onde a gente parou ontem. Vamos lá continuar a bagaceira aqui. Deixa eu só mandar um. Tem pessoal que não recebe. Nossa amiga Twitch faz o favor de não. Tem que fazer mesmo que agora vai ter que contratar os cabricha.
Been a long time since I've been to Mars. Sol system doesn't get a lot of traffic. Not at all. Exploration is my entire life. I consider it both a career and recreation. That being said, I will make a confession, but you have to promise to keep it between us. Before I graduated from school, I was in a band. And no, I don't mean the school band. I mean a rock band. We called ourselves Ironic Comet. A ridiculous name, I know. But we were just a bunch of teenagers getting together and having fun. And before you ask, no, I wasn't the lead singer. I actually played the drums. The band never really went anywhere, of course, but those were good times, and I remember them fondly.
Aí, da hora, mano.
My parents considered themselves to be enlightened, but their lives were so busy they rarely pursued their beliefs. By the time I was old enough to start questioning these things, the idea of following any organized religion was almost an afterthought. It's not that I don't want to believe in anything, it's that my scientific mind is often at odds with my spiritual center. Having been out there, in the Starfield, seeing all those magnificent wonders with my own eyes, I need answers, not religious theory. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but don't worry. While we're on this journey together, I fully intend to respect your religious beliefs. You mean, apart from being the chair of Constellation for the past 5 years? Well, let's see. I pride myself with my aptitude for astrodynamics, calculating optimal trajectories for grav jumping. That's been quite useful in the past. And as far as planetary exploration, my area of expertise is botany. So, don't worry. I won't let you eat anything that might put you in the hospital. Certainly. I always enjoy our little chats. Bye.
Dá uns pulos meio alto aqui que é meio exagerado. Vamos conhecer, né? Vamos dar um rolê. Um monte de quinquilharia pra... Tô curtindo a música. Valeu, menino Diegão.
Welcome to Terrabrew. Thanks for choosing Terrabrew. What can I get you? Corporate policy requires me to state that everything Terrabrew offers is my favorite.
Valeu pela...
Times change.
Certainly. Please take your
Pelo
time.
resubs. Quanto que eu tenho de dinheiro aqui? Ia, velho, eu tô rico! Tô rico! Consigo vender? Consigo, LB, ó. Alface, cebola.
People need coffee.
I need to report back, but this is very encouraging.
Ah, dá pra eu mexer pelo quiosque também. Cara, na boa, tu ouviu, Diego? Muito, o jogo é muito, mas muito bom, cara. É um jogo de RPG. Não tem como fugir disso aí. Ele é RPG. Então, assim... Ah, o que que tem que fazer aqui? Cara, explorar. É exploração total. Então, eu preciso conversar com
Welcome to
pessoas...
what? If you're looking for the best cut of meat in the settled systems, look no further. The general term? A sharpening stone for knives. The kind of knives that cut the most delicious meat
Então
in
você
the
tem,
settled
você tem que
systems.
conversar, tem que ver, tem que comprar, tem que ir atrás, que nem eu. Tenho que ir
It's the
atrás
best
agora
restaurant you've
da,
ever eaten at. If
da,
you
da,
like
da minha
perfect
tripulação.
steak, you're in the right place. You must be joking. I have an
É, não
exclusive
é.
contract
Você
with the
sabe
trade
que
authority.
o que eu vi,
It's all shipped in
o
from
pessoal que tava
off-world.
reclamando do
I'm
jogo
not divulging the planet
é
of
a
origin.
parte disso aí. Você tem que ficar. A pessoa quer entrar, não um jogo linear, não um jogo que
But
o
of
mapa
course.
vai te falar assim, ó, vai em tal lugar. Não, ele não vai fazer isso. É um jogo que você tem que ir atrás das coisas. Olha. Inventário na nave, ó, que legal. Tem até o inventário na nave. Se eu quiser colocar, eu já posso vender direto. Ah, roubar. É. Eu não vou dar uma de trombadinha, não. Por enquanto eu vou ser honesto. É, você pode conversar com as
Nice to meet
pessoas.
you. When I grow up, I'm gonna be a three-star ranger.
You can't go in. You just can't. David
I
Barron-
bet whoever came up with bad news travels fast wasn't taking interstellar distances into account.
Mr. Barron's a very busy and important man.
Do you have a story for me or not? Welcome to SSNN, where the news never sleeps. If you're part of the David Barron fan club, try not to inflate his ego too much. He's liable to burst.
That's all I can do.
You are the best!
Sorry. Long day. Longer night. How about a do-over? Let's take a look at you. You're not from around here. My guess is you
Então,
work
Rebela, tem, mas tem uma pegada um pouquinho. Lembra muito Skyrim, cara. Eu ainda vem com aquele negócio do Skyrim na cabeça.
About such things. Sounds like an old pickup line. But it really has, hasn't it? I'm interested only in primary sources. So things you've seen and or done that are newsworthy. No hearsay. So, what do you got for me?
Tá vendo? Ó? Já então, entrei numa, tipo, uma missão, nada a ver. Fui conversar.
Looks like some Crimson Fleet brainiac figured out it's easier to hit stationary targets than dogfighting in the field. And you are an eyewitness with the courtesy to find us instead of being chased down. Refreshing. So what were the pirates doing there? It's not their usual MO.
Tell them about the ore. That was quite a lucrative operation.
Same here. Interviewing corpses isn't my forte. So what's your role in all this? Part of a tour group? Huh. I didn't realize Argos extractors hired such capable crew. So we've covered the basics. How about any harrowing tales of daring do? How'd a bunch of miners triumph? How heartwarming. Constellation banding together with some dusty miners. I like it. This is a good local story. Plucky miners band together and punch above their weight. If you ever get more stories like this, drop by. And take this to cover any incidentals, or other creative ways to pad out an expense report.
Aí ganhei crédito, ganhei XP. Olha que louco. Cara, eu tava andando aleatório, não tinha... Ah, vamos entrar aqui e bater um papo com a mina. Não tá aqui, ó, não tem um... Ah, você precisa... Ó, você tem aqui, ó, velha vizinhança, pergunte sobre Moara em Sidônia. Mas eu não tô em Sidônia, eu tô dando rolê. Falei, ó, vou dar um rolê e vamos ver o que tem aqui. Fora que o gráfico, meu, puta que lá merda, que gráfico bonito, mano. Eu tô com a lanterna acesa. Cara, que... Fora que o jogo é enorme. Ó. Vou dar uma... Ó. Pra quem gosta, ó. É aquele... Terceira pessoa, tipo... Resident Evil. E o afastadão, ó. Ou primeira pessoa. É uma das coisas que muito mais... Vai lá. Muita pessoa reclamou no Cyberpunk. Porque o Cyberpunk só tinha a opção de primeira pessoa. Ele entra em terceira pessoa quando tá quando tá no veículo. Olha, cara. Olha isso. Aí o cara reclama, é porque não tem... Pô, eu tô no Series S, eu não tô nem no Series X. Eu queria estar no Series X, mas tô no Series S. Olha isso aqui, ó. É o famoso jogo que você fica horas olhando uma paisagem. Eu ia mostrar isso aqui, ó. 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 Então, posso ir nesse, posso ir nesse, posso ir nesse. Posso ir nesse. Aí você fala, pô, mas é esse aí, é o mapa, tudo que eu... Você faz isso aqui. Ó. É aqui que eu tenho que vir, ó. Tem que falar com esse cara. Não, já falei, ó. Exploração concluída. Já falei com esse cara, já. Ó, encontre novas histórias pra mina lá que a gente conversou. Cara, gente, é que eu falo, tem que entender o propósito do jogo. Se você não entende o propósito do jogo, você vai reclamar. Eu peguei muito streamers falando mal do jogo, que o jogo é uma porcaria. E o jogo não é uma porcaria.
You look familiar. Where do I know you from? Oh, yes. Lynn mentioned hiring some brand new miner before she left for that job. I must have seen your picture in the contractor database. I take it this means the job's done then. Good to know. So, what can I help you with?
Olha que da hora, você pode
I
conversar.
book and process our jobs, manage the schedule on a broad scale, and interface with new clients. We're a small company, so a lot of us administrative types wear a lot of hats, as they say. Well, after I book a job, Lynn meets with the clients to nail down the details. She negotiates the terms of the contract and even supervises some of our more important work sites. That woman never stops impressing me. As a former contractor, I'm surprised you don't know. We take on jobs that others won't, whether they're far away, extra tough, or just plain dangerous. And we always get the job done on schedule at a lower cost than our competitors. Oh, wow, that's terrible. Those pirates sure are getting bolder these days. Is everyone okay?
Ah, dá pra você até cobrar.
Well then, we don't expect our employees to engage in conflict with pirates, for legal reasons mostly. But I'm sure your colleagues appreciate
Sim,
your
Diegão,
efforts
você
to
tem
keep
um
them
monte de...
safe. Thank you.
E você vai ganhando XP, velho.
We just picked up several more contracts. Risky stuff, if I'm being truthful, but we position ourselves to take advantage of jobs like that. Think asteroid mining and other tough jobs. The next few years are going to be interesting for Argos. Goodbye now.
Looking for... Not to be rude, but I'd appreciate it if I can get back to work.
Sorry. Do you mind talking with Aurora? She's better at handling clients than I am.
E você pode sair entrando no tudo aqui. Vambora. Vambora, já falei com meus empregadores. Demorou demais, velho. Então, Diego, pra esses jogos assim, eu curto muito ele em primeira pessoa. Que lembra, é que eu falo, lembra muito a pegada do Skyrim. Já falei.
You see that scientist out in front of mast? Staring at trees? Sounds upset? Whatever it is, can't be that bad, right?
Olha com o cientista perto da árvore. Ah, que bom. Que árvore, filho. Fale com o cientista perto da árvore. É lasqueira. Aí você lasca tudo, filho. Ah, isso aqui eu tô no começo, cara. Tô bem na...
Bad news for the League of Independent Settlements.
Just look at it. It took years to get it looking just like this.
Whatever you say.
Um cientista perto da árvore. Será que é por aqui mesmo?
You didn't hear this from me, for those ecliptic mercenaries?
Rations? Check. Rifle? Already stowed.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures, picking away at the leftovers of the colony war. You'll find them scouring through old labs and facilities, taking whatever's not nailed down.
Setting up on a brand new world. You, ready to head out then?
I feel underdressed.
You're only as safe as your equipment out there. Welcome to Outland. We deal in only the finest, most reliable gear for whatever adventures may await you. All of our products come highly recommended by individuals who have devoted their lives to distant travel. And while I've never needed them myself, I stand by everything we offer.
Valeu.
No flying for me. Not my style.
Ah, é, você tá trabalhando.
Goodness, no, I just couldn't. You're out there millions of miles away from anything, and if something goes wrong, I can't stomach the thought. I prefer solid ground under my feet at all times. And preferably a hot, fresh coffee within reach. Can't get those in space either. I do. In this line of work, it's essential, don't you think? Not seeing people come back would not only suggest that they're not satisfied with our business, but that whatever they purchased had failed, leaving them unable to return. I would not be able to sleep at night if I thought that were the case.
Vamos ver o que tem a ver.
Please do. I hope we have something that suits you. Get it?
Nossa, bicho, até a arma.
Yes, by all means, have a look.
Térmico 15%. Mas nenhum com as quatro coisas. Não aumenta nem diminui nada, que acho que é igual que eu tenho. Vamos nesse aqui. Ah, não é melhor. Nada é melhor que o meu aqui. Não. Isso é mesmo, viu, Diegão? Uma coisa que eu vi que ele não é tão... Eu quero só voltar... Ah, achei. Olha que da hora. O pessoal que estiver no YouTube quiser falar alguma coisa, interagir no chat, pode também mandar bala aí no chat. Tô de olho. Tô de olho. Nossa, um monte de coisa para comprar aqui. E eu tô lotado de... Não, como que eu faço para vir? Ah, agora vender. Ah, tá. Aqui é as minhas coisas. Pode vender um desse. Pode vender um desse. Vender mais um. Munição não. Traje espacial também não.
Be careful out there.
Eu só preciso ver que cagada que eu fiz aqui. Mas tem umas coisas que é meio complexo, cara. Eu quero voltar no negócio, não tá querendo voltar. Não. Eu gasto grana e não... Vamos saber. Nossa, já escureceu.
Can you imagine how many credits flow through this place? Figuratively, of course.
Well, listen, I have a lot on my plate right now. You don't look like a new hire stumbling through their first day. Who? Really? Huh. You have your own ship? Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative.
You're
a law and order type? Well, this is perfect. This job is literally serving justice. Gal Bank is the aggrieved party, and if you help me, you help all of us. So you see right through me. You've got a good eye. You are just the person I'm looking for. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, well, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, The fee you get will be huge. Oh, I can tell you're eager. That's good. But we'll start small and work our way up to the worst offenders. Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam. And Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead. We don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen. If he dies, then his assets go to probate. And we can get paid.
Legendadão, velho. Não tem dublagem, não. Esse não tem localização, mas já vale a pena pela...
But I cannot stress this enough. This is not the ideal outcome. We wanted him liquidated, we'd have put a tracker on him. Well, I mean, yes, we're not the only ones looking for him. And you don't dome up on a dust ball unless you're serious about dodging your civic responsibilities. You may need to lean on him.
Punk, cara.
Nothing illegal.
Teve também o tempo dele, né, pra...
Don't listen to any sob stories he tells you. Any job I give you, I guarantee there's not
some course. CD Projekt, ela já vem com... Ela já vem com vários jogos localizados, né? The Witcher, já veio?
I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current.
Decided to take a break from exploring to collect some debts? Not exactly Constellation-worthy pastime, but I'll follow your lead.
Reclamou.
I hate to end on this note, but, you know, not everyone's a straight arrow. If you cut a deal with Dieter, honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you.
Sidonia is an industrial town. The people there tend to be concise. Bye-bye.
Bravinha comigo que eu peguei trampo.
Can't talk right now, sorry.
Eu tô curioso com esse cientista que eles pediram pra falar perto da árvore, mas não tem. A árvore, mas não tem o cientista.
This space is a memorial to those lost during the Colony War. Your consideration is requested.
Just tell me how many zeros I need to add to the offer.
Welcome to Feeling Realty. I'm Zora, and I'm here to help with whatever you may need. What brings you in today? Looking to settle down, or move up in the world, or just window shopping?
Sir, bribery is a crime in the colony.
That's fine. It happens all the time. I never mind an opportunity to chat with someone new. I'm here if you have any more questions, or if you'd like to look at properties. Okay, let me just pull up your data. Oh, I'm sorry, but you're not a United Colony citizen. I'm afraid property ownership here in New Atlantis isn't available to you. If you take the exciting step of becoming a citizen, we'll be here for you. Oh, don't I wish. Between UC regulations and demand here in the city. But you best believe I'm keeping an eye on the situation and actively lobbying for a little more leeway.
O cara não tem...
Stop by anytime.
Não tem a cidadania da sua. Vai comprar casa em outro lugar, não aqui.
At the Battle of Cheyenne by the Freestar Collective's ragtag fleet, both sides decided the time had come to bring the colony war to an end.
Hey.
So the two parties came together to negotiate the terms of the armistice. Fleet sizes were mix and xeno weapons outlawed, and all research related to those fields.
Ah, eu só tô dando um rolê na cidade.
Maybe we should stop for a moment at the memorial. You know, hard to believe it's been 2 decades since we were at war with the Collective, when it seems like only yesterday.
Nobody sees the ambassador without an appointment, and you don't have one. Unless you've got embassy business, I suggest you mosey along.
Tá bom. Pode reto, vou sentar aqui. Se é o Diegão, ele saca a arma e já dá um tiro no cabra. Fala pra ele ser folgado pra caramba.
Yes, exactly. It's like...
When someone insults...
I may not always have the perfect advice for people, but I try. Were you seeking worldly wisdom or just a friendly ear? Are you sure about that? I think we're all looking for something, even if we're not aware of it. I could be wrong, of course. Wouldn't be the first time, but if you find you're desiring something...
Ah, mano, umas coisas muito estranhas. O cara é padre ainda.
Church can be of service. You might give something of our writings a read. See what you think. I'd recommend starting with Among the Graph Jumps. I'm sure there's a copy lying about somewhere. And if you'd like, we could have a little chat afterwards. I'll certainly be here for it, or any other reason you might need me. That's all right. I'm sure it just escaped your memory. So many things do over time. There must be a copy around here somewhere. If you do happen to peruse it, I would enjoy hearing your thoughts on the idea. Wonderful. I really would be happy to discuss it with you sometime.
Eu pensei que ele fosse o cientista. E aqui? Aqui é a igreja.
It's a shame House Varun abandoned their embassy. I bet we could have learned a lot from one another.
Submit your application now at the nearest kiosk.
Mas o que eu acho interessante, ô Diego, é a forma que é tudo... Ele é muito aberto. Assim, o que tem que fazer? Cara, não tem que fazer, tem que conversar. É um jogo aberto, você pode ver, tem vida pra cima e pra baixo aí, os caras andando, os caras conversando.
Bulk items may require multiple levels of approval and can take up to several weeks for an official response.
Como eu falei, cara, é muito, lembra
Welcome to UC
muito...
Distribution. Now, before you say a word, I am required to inform you that formal complaints cannot be filed until the customer feedback system is back online.
Lembra muito
I have been
Skyrim.
told it'll be up and running in 2 weeks, but you know how these things are. I am sorry for any potential inconvenience. Also, if you're here about a corporate account, I've been assured that deliveries will be back on schedule soon. You mean besides providing a pleasant face for customers to interact with? It's all in the name. We distribute materials and products all around the United Colonies. Never a dull moment. Always something going on and 4 other things we need to be ready for. I know some people don't believe it, but we really do the best we can. Wouldn't still be working here if I didn't care. Oh, well, certainly.
Eita, nós! Ah. Vai ser que melhor, hein? Vou gastar todos os meus créditos nessa. Eu só não achei o botão pra voltar. Bater só no B, não é? Um monte de recurso. Olha, vou vender tudo.
You're always welcome back, if you don't mind a bit of a wait.
Preciso achar o... Aonde eu faço minha... Onde eu faço minha tripulação. Agora eu tô perdido, agora me perdi. Fale com o cientista perto da árvore.
wish that bartender at the viewport would stop complaining to security. I don't know what she lost, but she won't get it back by annoying us.
Cadê o cientista? Ah, tá vendo. E você viu que eu já peguei uma outra missão.
It's amazing to think that this tree predates
I'm
New
sorry, I
Atlantis.
really can't afford to be distracted.
Can you
I need to
imagine
get to the
all
bottom
the
of
changes
this.
it's seen?
Yes, concerned is an understatement. I work for the scientific division of MAST. I've been studying this tree for quite some time, and it appears to be exhibiting some worrying signs. Are you familiar with this particular specimen?
Esse bando só fica com fome, velho. Nunca vi.
I've passed by this particular tree many times, and honestly, I never gave it a second thought. Does it hold some sort of special significance?
Finally, somebody understands. Unless, wait. You're not mocking me, right? People. Ugh. Look, I have a lot of work to do here. If you're just going to gawk, I'd ask that you move on. If you can actually assist me, however, I would appreciate it. I don't normally solicit help from random passersby, but it seems an exception is necessary. Would you be willing to retrieve some additional data for me? Well, thank you. That's unexpected. There's a series of biosensors I've placed in various locations around New Atlantis, all calibrated to gather pertinent information. They've been running for long enough that I think it's time to collect and analyze their findings.
Mas todo mundo pode
If you would
alimentar,
bring them to
filho.
me,
Só eu não.
That would save time. Any luck tracking down those sensors? If it isn't my favorite almost allowed system, what can I do for you?
Só eu mesmo vou caçar, vou catar uma missão que eu preciso olhar a árvore. Nossa, a mina deu um pulo aqui loucão, velho. Mano, eu faço os caminhos mais alternativos da face da Terra.
So, what's the point?
Of what?
E agora? Não tenho? Deixa eu ver aqui. É mapa da superfície. Nossa, eu tenho que ir para outro lugar. Ah, é fora que eu vou mostrar aí a árvore de evolução dele, né? Porque...
Were you seen?
It's not like we're doing anything wrong. Hey, are you looking for eggs too? I've only found one so far, but I want to find more before anyone else does. So if you see some, can you tell me?
Yeah, if we talk about work or any trade secret stuff, it's none of their business what I do in my personal life.
Yeah, it was. Weird, right? Miss Seng over at UC Distribution bought the one I found, and she said she might buy more if I can find them. I could really use the credits. Boo! Did I scare you?
Não sabia não, cara. Eu também não tô muito por dentro das lives não, cara. Eu tô...
It's a privilege to be able to work for the UC
Eu só
government.
faço
Welcome to
de
UC Distribution. Something I can do for you?
Eu só faço de quinta-feira.
Who, Jordan? That kid's in here every other day with some random thing he found. Trying to get credits. Yeah, I took pity on him. Why? What is it? Oh, really? Well, you can have it back for what I paid for it, plus a little extra. Let's call it a convenience fee, shall we? Pleasure doing business with you. Right. Come back if you need something else.
The well's been having brownouts all the time. Mast finally sent someone down there, but nothing's changed.
Olha lá, ó. Eu não posso passar perto das pessoas, mas... Deixa eu ver um negócio aqui que eu Tá com um ponto de habilidade parado.
Not sure if those maroon zealots live in space.
Aí você vai e escuta o cara falando assim: ah, o jogo não tem muita coisa pra fazer. Não tem muita coisa pra fazer, tem coisa pra cacete pra fazer.
I don't mean to be pushy, but I need all of the biosensors if the data is to be of any use. Recent scans of the tree have suggested that a significant portion of the interior is liquefied. Obviously, some small percentage of its internal workings is always liquid to allow for the transfer of nutrients and so forth, but this, well, I've never seen anything like it.
Eu não sei, cara, na boa, não sei o que leva o cara. Tudo bem que muito cara aí, eles fazem isso no ganhando a chave. Cara, teve cara que ganhou a chave 2 semanas antes de jogar. Aí o cara me joga e fala que não.
I appreciate your confidence. The sooner I have all the available data, the sooner
É uma coisa que eu não consigo dar audiência, viu?
So you do. Wonderful. I'll just take these and we'll see what they have to tell us. All right, we'll just upload the data. Give it a moment. And just another moment. It is working, isn't it? Ah, there it is. A relief. Now, let's see. This is... Well, it's... Oh my. Seems my concerns were valid all along. Well, there's good news and bad news. The good news is that my suspicions were correct. There is something wrong with the tree. I will report my findings to MAST immediately with no small amount of satisfaction. The phrase, "I told you so," may even be uttered more than once. Well, from a certain point of view. In an admittedly somewhat selfish manner. The bad news, as it were, is that the internal composition of the tree is changing. In this particular case, the tree is now regularly emitting ultra-low frequency sound waves. They're nearly imperceptible now, but they're growing in strength. This is something we've never observed before. Depending on how large these waves grow, consequences for the city could be disastrous. I must consult with my colleagues in MAST at once. Thank you for your assistance. I hope these credits are adequate compensation.
Ganhei XP, hein? Eu só preciso me acostumar com as... Me acostumar com os lugares onde tem que entrar, tudo. Gente, só fazer uma coisa rapidinho, eu já volto. Coisa de 5 minutinhos. Não é o pipi ainda não. Rapidinho. Pronto, voltei. Vou pegar mantimento, né? Que saco vazio não para de pé, né? Bateu aquela fominha. Aquela fominha da tarde. Vamos lá, vamos falar com a bartender agora. Ganhar XP, né? Ficar um pouquinho forte aí.
Our whole office is getting moved to Gagara.
Você sabe que eu tenho que montar a tripulação ainda, né?
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star of stars.
Esse cara...
Oh, you are definitely the brightest, biggest star in any constellation. There's no maybes about. I have an eye for these things. Not that you're hard to see with that halo on your head. Although at
Esse
first,
cara,
I
ele é
wasn't sure if
ele
it
é um
was
bardo,
just
é um
the
bardo
glare.
do Skyrim. E eles colocaram ele como um easter egg.
But I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was meant to be. Oh, yes. Normally I start my day by drinking 4 cups of coffee and stuffing my face with chunks. But after being inspired by your story, I thought to myself, what would the great and powerful hero of Vectera do? And so instead, I went for a jog. I ran and I ran and I ran, picturing you in the distance, like a North Star. Imagine my surprise to find you were actually...
Alô, Rebela. Mais
by the
tarde
light of
tem
Polaris. It must be
jogatina aí comigo com o Rebela de Destiny 2. Vou terminar aqui, já logo em seguida... Deixa.
I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you probably aren't going to win. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you could beat just about anything, even theoretical concepts. But why would you, in this case? Either way, it's such an honor to meet you. Hey, do you mind if I follow you around? Do you need a sidekick? What am I saying? You're a hero, of course you do. Lead the way.
Nossa. Se você vai ser minha parceria, não vai precisar de fantasia. Não vou zoar com o cara desse ponto, a esse ponto não. Vai, pronto.
You won't be disappointed.
Já tem um tripulante aí. Eu te conheço, Diegão. Você ia fazer tudo de ruim para os ser humaninhos.
Good to see you again. Can I get you something? Hey there. Always nice to see a new face. First time in New Atlantis? Oh boy. I didn't mean for you to take it personally. It's just something to say to customers. Break the ice. Know what I mean? Listen, you just relax. Make yourself comfortable. You're welcome to stay as long as you want. That work for you, new guy? Let me know if there's anything I can get you. I hear there's some sort of citizens group trying to get the old Valroon embassy torn down. When I first heard about it, I thought it was a bit extreme, but really, would you want to move into that place? Me neither. And it's not like they're ever coming back. House Valroon, I mean? Well, at least not make nice and be all diplomatic. We all know how that went. Bit of a slow news day around here. Ah, well, speaking of news, some folks are convinced David Barron, you know, the SSN anchor, is some sort of Freestar sympathizer. Ridiculous, if you ask me. Sure, they ran a couple of stories about Aquila City that weren't totally critical, but come on. Have you ever been? It's really not that bad. Anyway, that's the sort of high-stakes stuff people talk up while waiting on a flight. So glad you asked, aren't you? I can tell. Yep. Spaceport traffic keeps me pretty busy. But just between you and me, I've got something in the works that'll change everything. A new drink that'll make this place famous, galaxy-wide. You would love it, I guarantee. Only, I can't make you one right now. Don't have the ingredients.
Lá vai eu pegar os ingredientes para
I made a deal
amanhã.
with the hauler to bring me some small samples of an ingredient I think will make all the difference. But it never showed up. Turns out the guy I hired was also hired by a few other folks. The kind of folks who ship less than legal cargo. Security got wind, and the whole lot was impounded. Now they're just sitting on it, taking their sweet time like they always do. It's killing me. I submitted all the paperwork, believe me. It won't amount to anything, but I did it. And really, I'm not even certain this is what I need to finish the recipe. I think it is. I need to get my hands on that cargo. I really do. It's gonna keep me awake nights if I don't try. Before we say anything else, I am in no way asking you to do anything that might violate any of the many, many laws in place here in New Atlantis or the larger United Colonies. This is just one friend talking to another friend, asking if maybe that friend could possibly find a way to get her important cargo out of the impound. And if, hypothetically, that were done in a less than 100% legal way, well, that might not be the worst thing in the world. You, with me on this?
Me lascando de novo.
Surely you're not seriously considering this course of action. The last thing we need is UC security on our backs.
God, you have no idea what a relief this is. I'm obviously not expecting you or anyone to go in guns blazing and taking hostages or something. I just figure there has to be a way to get what I need. Like I said, I submitted the usual security release forms. But because my cargo is tied up with a bunch of, again, totally unrelated illegal stuff, I don't expect the forms to matter. At all. I went and talked to an officer at the office, too. Yumi. Sergeant, maybe? He was polite, but unhelpful. I declined to suggest that as their new slogan. New Atlanta Security. Polite, but unhelpful. Truth in advertising, eh? I know a few things, but not much.
The cargo is being held down at the spaceport, not in the security office. Still, they use the same access cards. If you had one, it'd work. How or why you would have a UC security access card is none of my business, of course. I'm sure I'm better off not knowing. Beyond that, the ship decks over there might also be able to get in. I don't know any of them, or I'd be talking to them instead of you. No offense. I'm not worried. I'm annoyed. Wait, are you saying I should be worried? No, of course not. It'll be fine. Totally fine. I trust you.
Sure thing. What can I get you?
Só cachaça. Uia!
Catch you later.
You picked a good day to drop by. Bartender's making them strong today. You in town for business? You're with Constellation? Damn, that's cool. I've always admired you guys. Exploring the stars full-time seems like a dream come true.
Putaria do cara mais ou menos.
Seems like we have that in common. Personally, I'm here looking for work. I just quit my job as a weapon tester for MAST. I'm billing myself as a weapons expert, sniper tech specifically. Most travelers like having someone on their crew who's good with firearms. The settled systems are no picnic.
Vamos lá, vai.
Well, I'll be damned. What a coincidence. Working on a ship sounds perfect. I was hoping my next job would get me out of the city. What's your offer?
Caralho, 16 mil. Não, velho. Desculpa aí, velho.
I'm a reasonable guy, but that's just too low.
Não?
All right. I'll look elsewhere then. If you change your mind, you can find me here.
Cara, caro, velho. Tá louco.
Sarah Morgan!
Okay. Hello.
Hey there. You look like the planet-hopping type. Got any room on your ship for someone like me?
I'm just saying. None of those rocks you spend time digging up are going to keep you warm at night. I'm just looking out.
Plenty. I'm comfortable on a ship, especially in the gunner seat. I'm also a trained expert with shotguns. I have the certification to prove it. Aye aye, Captain. I won't overcharge you. I'm grateful for the offer. I've been out of a job since I left the Freestar Rangers. You're short on credits? I'd like to think so. Yeah, I hope so.
Vamos lá.
That's great, but you get what you pay for, you know? I feel for you, but I can't work for that little. I have to make a living. I see. Well, no harm done. Save your money to take care of yourself.
Caramba, o povo tá querendo arrancar os...
Yes?
Hey, if you're looking for a weapon specialist, I could really use the work to pay off some debts. The kind that need to be paid off quickly, or else I'm in big trouble. And if you don't mind, I'd kind of like to keep the details of that to myself. Unless you're agreeing to hire me, of course. Anyone can shoot
Em
at
busca da
targets,
tripulação que eu posso
but I take
pagar,
them
né?
out. You're not gonna find a better shot anywhere else. So, are we making a deal or what? I'm not asking for that much. Just my fair share. You're asking me to work for less than the going rate? Why would I do that?
Olha essa persuasão automática. Não posso.
That's what I'm hoping. That's true. You don't know what you're talking about. I can't afford to cut you a deal. I'm sorry. I understand. Guess I'm not the only one who should be looking for work. Swing by again when you can afford it.
Yes? What?
Vamos ver no tiozão do velhinho, no velhinho aqui.
Howdy. Any vacancies on your crew? Ballistic weapon systems. I specialize in using those type of weapons to
Porra
punch
do
holes in
salgadinho tá
targets'
todo
hull.
estourado, velho.
I'm not asking for much, just a reasonable share. Why is that? That's true. Well, I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Maybe so. I'm still willing to talk. You drive a hard bargain, but I'm on board. Great, I'm ready to go.
Puta, pega o velhinho.
No problem, Captain.
Cadê o cabeludo aí?
Pardon? Do you have room for one more on your crew? I'm only looking to earn the going rate. Why is that?
O cara tem
That's true.
uma voz de mulher, velho.
Sorry, but I can't. Look, I'd like to help, but... For you, I'd consider a discount. Better than being unemployed, I suppose. Thanks. Where are you sending me?
Dá para designar tripulantes. Ué, consigo mandar ele pra nave? Ixi, eu peguei gente a mais.
Let me know when you have an assignment for me. Any postings available yet, Captain? Can't wait to get to work.
Eu não acredito, velho. Orfã, você vai sair da bagaça aí. Confirma.
I'm on the way.
Cara com voz de mulher. Meu Deus. Chega. Já. Eu ia fazer uma piada, mas não vou fazer não. Melhor não. Melhor não. Essa aqui. Vamos agora aqui. Vamos viajar, fia?
Crew position.
You are entering United Colony space. Maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You're cleared to land.
Se eu tiver contrabando, os caras ou eles me abordam ou eles me derrubam. Deixa eu só fazer essa parte aqui, Diegão. Aí eu vou entrar em um.
Good to go for landing.
Pra gente ir pra aqueles piratas do espaço, um negócio assim. Opa. O que rolou aí com o meu traje? Meu traje não aguenta, velho. Eu não tinha comprado um traje? Que louco, mano. Puta que na merda. Cara, eu paro aqui, eu piro. Eu fico...
I've heard people who spend extended periods in low gravity can actually suffer from health problems if they don't exercise to compensate.
Eu tenho que limpar o bagulho pra...
Leeches on the hull, multiple leeches in the grav drive.
Suppose that would explain the brownouts. So, what's this going to run?
There are no other surprises?
Building Sidonia completely underground was a clever way of keeping the city shielded from the harsh Martian landscape.
Careful near the railings on the upper levels.
What do you mean
It's
there's
a
no
long way
link?
down.
Yeah, do you have any idea how far we traveled? How much money we spent each night with Dustin and Mom?
I could use a break.
It's hard not to worry when your spouse is the one doing all the hard work down in the mines.
Can't say I'm a fan of excitement and drama around here. Plenty. But if I went blabbing them to any rando that walks into my bar, no one would ever tell me anything around here. You don't do this job for 45 years by losing your customers' trust. You're right, because I'm not telling you jack shit.
Oh, loco.
Now, you'd be wise to stick a beer in your mouth and mind your own damn business, because I don't put up with this sort of drama. He ain't been around. Went off on patrol. Hasn't been back in since. We're starting to think it might be time to pour one out to the blackest sea. You got another word for it?
He means outer space.
Ma'am. You in the service? I know the feeling, but, you just get so used to losing people. Look, nothing more I'd love than to help out a fellow Martian. Especially one that's missing. But,
He has a tab, and you don't know if he's coming back.
it's a lot of credits, okay? I'll let it slide for a long time because he's a regular, but if I'm out all that money, I got problems. What do you say? Come on. Life on Sidonia ain't hard enough. You gonna guilt trip me? Yeah, I get your point. Maybe. All right, I give up. Just trying to earn a living here. Last time he was here, Moira kept yelling about the Lady of Love, singing songs, all that kind of thing.
Venus? That's only one planet. Hardly an entire patrol route.
I got what I got, okay?
Fine. We'll make do.
Forget it. Let's get out.
This here's the most important work in the galaxy.
Nossa, agora a gente vai pra Vênus.
Resources that make
Get a
spaceships
lot of new
possible.
faces passing through here. What's your poison?
Tem whisky na caixinha. Que louco. Vamos aqui.
I know you were counting on that Sidonia hazard pay. We'll find something.
This can't make ends meet at the old rate.
I hear you.
Going to have to lug cargo across half the universe to pay for this.
Ah, porra. Vamos ali em... É o Destiny 2. Cara, que jogo bonito da Preula, velho. O Destiny 2.
Right, Captain. Where are we headed next?
Always a pleasure, Captain.
Hi, Captain. Good to see you.
Você é um canalhocrata.
Struts retract. Let's get out of here.
Aí, Diegão, agora a gente vai voar. E agora tem um monte de coisa pela PSN. Ir para um lugar certo. Ou a gente faz assim, né? Voa desse jeito. Eu tô sem arma, velho. Tô loucão, mano. Aqui a gente tem que ir pra cá. Aí eu posso fazer isso aqui, ó. Aí fica mais rápido, né? Fica... Valeu, mano. Obrigado aí pelo resubs. Mais tarde eu vou parar aqui umas 6h30, eu já volto aqui com Destiny 2.
House Varun technically has diplomatic ties to the other factions, but the Zealots are outside of their control. Or so they say. No other ship readings in the area. And I doubt they'd be so calm if a Vanguard had flown by recently. No, but I think I see something else that might. There's a UC satellite beacon hovering distressingly close to those Varun ships. If we can get close enough to it, we could download its logs and figure out where our Vanguard was heading to next. Exactly. Minimal ship power, go slow. We grab the data on that satellite and jump away.
E a energia dos sistemas para evitar detecção. Os sendo detectados com mais facilidade. Para aumentar a funcionalidade de todos os sistemas, deixe uma ou motores fique em um raio de 500 metros até o sinalizador. Eu não posso ficar perto do satélite, né? É
Oh,
isso.
great serpent, bless this communion that we may walk in Janan Verun's footsteps. That he jumped from the soul system out into the beyond and touched your magnificence. That he learned the truth of the shrouding, the coming eternal embrace. That you will reward the promised and cast the accursed into shadow.
Droga.
Gear looks green, ready to land.
You've got something for me? Glad to haul whatever you need. Talk to you later.
Ah, não é aqui que eu tenho que estar. Oh, meu Deus do céu. Eu pousei à toa.
Pressure holding. Takeoff looks good.
Cara, o barulho
Orbital
do...
insertion completed.
O barulho do... Acho que eu tenho que ir aqui, ó. É uma das coisas que eu mais detesto fazer, é coisa stealth. Tem que fazer bem quietinho para não arrumar treta. Eu tô na velocidade 24. E se eu arrumo aqui a velocidade, ele faz velocidade 74, né? Ai, paciência. Tem que ter uma paciência.
Oh, that's not good. Earth and everything around it was abandoned a long time ago, and the old star yards are crawling with spacers and other scavengers.
Fala, Luizão! Você quer agora? Até o astroleiro na Nova Galáctica. Eita, nós! Mas aí eu nem vou tretar aqui com os caras? Não. Não. Vamos fazer a famosa viagem rápida. Cara, estou jogando Starfield. Entendendo um pouco mais o game.
There it is. Nova Galactic Star Yard, still orbiting Earth's moon. This is where the first interstellar ships were made. People still use their modules, even though their star yard hasn't
Liberou
been
ele
running
na
forever.
terça-feira. O que é terça-feira?
It's all ancient history now, but the Earth lost its atmosphere. It started sputtering out into space. Humanity had about 50 years to
E aí
evacuate the planet.
aí como na terça eu não conseguia fazer nada, deixei pra fazer na quarta.
The Exodus. Earth is more or less a dust ball now. You can occasionally find a few remnants of the world we left behind on the surface, but
Aí comecei a jogar ele ontem e hoje eu tô esqueci de procurar meu artefato. Eu quero caminhar na lua.
keep your weapons ready. Never know who else might be scavenging there.
Esse jogo parece aquele jogo que você fala assim, puta, vai ser complexo pra cacete. E aí, ao mesmo tempo, ele não é... Ele não é... tão complexo. E é um jogo gostoso de...
Everything looks good at my station, Captain.
Ah, vai pra cima. Olha que legal. Vixe.
Two steps in and we're already looking at a corpse. Okay, it's not Vanguard Moara. Looks like spacers were scavenging around here and someone else came in and said hello. Oh, this won't be your last encounter with a spacer crew. They pillage abandoned facilities and shoot anyone who gets in their way. They're even less organized than the Crimson Fleet. Just countless desperate groups scavenging and killing to survive.
Falando, eu tô aqui. Essas fitas é boa, velho. Vai assustar outro, mina. De hack aí é bom. Um montão. E você, Luizão, tá jogando o que aí, hein? Olha lá, Red Dead. Apesar que Red Dead é muito bom. Ah, tem gente na minha calça aqui, velho. Vou acabar a bala. Arma. Ah tá, eu venho aqui e vou pegar uma tigela. Inteligência. Panela, lógico, panela. Sério isso, mano? Rolando o maior tiroteio. Eu fazendo comida. Ai, caralho. Essa foi a melhor. Essa quebrou.
If you're overloaded, we should stop and prioritize what we're carrying.
Yeah. Calma, calma, filha. Estão se matando ali? Deixa eu se matar. Vou fazer uma saladinha aqui. Essa foi. Essa que eu mais gostei, viu? Vamos lá, vamos tomar o. Puta, você ia tomar um tiro agora, fiota. Aqui não. Vou passar por ali mesmo. Não tem lugar pra passar, velho. Vou vender depois só. Aqui atrás. Fazenda limpa aqui, velho. boa a bala também, mas tá difícil a bala, hein?
Nothing! Nothing!
Eu não... É bom que eu não gasto tanto tiro.
Carrying enough clutter there, or should we find some more?
Não é chata, mano. Tô fazendo loot aqui, filha. Acho que andar de nave é barato. Olha lá. Caralho. Sendo trollado pelo próprio jogo. Aí aqui, ó. Merda. Tá vendo? A gente pega as coisas, chave de resgate, tinha lá. Precisar pra nave.
If you're searching them, make it quick.
Eu vou pra nave primeiro. Tô morrendo aqui. Porque eu estou cheio. Onde eu consigo colocar as coisas, porque eu não lembro. Olha, um monte de coisa pra fazer e aqui, ó. Eu digo, mano. O jogo é hiper complexo. Eu nem sabia que dava pra fazer a... Quero só guardar as tranqueiras que eu tô aqui. Eu não sei como guarda.
All is well, Captain. All things considered.
All systems looking good, boss.
Porra, não tem como guardar nada, velho. Ela foi bater o sono, velho. Balcão culinário. Eu quero guardar as coisas. Não... Muita coisa. Não tem como guardar nada. Não quero sentar. Quero sentar.
Oh, for God's sake. Drop some of that rubbish already.
Cara, não tem como guardar as coisas. Vou largar aqui no chão. Qualquer coisa eu... Nossa, tá com capacete. Eu acho que eu vou perder todos esses negócios. Eu queria guardar, né? Mas... Pronto. É, tinha coisa. Ó, bonitona. Vamos, bonitona, que o negócio... Puta, já é 6, já para aqui. Vou terminar essa fasezinha aqui. Eu não sei como que faz pra jogar. Não é nada. Aí, agora sei.
Well, I suppose they're not going to need it anymore. Ah, mas tem muita gente. done that before.
Oh, meu Deus. Ainda tem mais. Esse eu não consigo levar muita coisa. Susto! Pariu! Assusta, porra!
Badly for you.
Puta que Ai, caralho, essa foi a melhor. A mulher me deu um puta de um susto, velho. Grandel, velho. Porra, mano. Que susto da bexiga que eu tomei agora.
This is Vanguard Moira. sorry if I had to reclaim some UC property, but this whole star yard is overrun. I've patched up my ship, and I'm heading to Neptune. Going to put in another request to get the fleet out here to deal with these spacers. But until then, if any of you thugs are listening, I'm the damn ghost stealing your stuff in the night. Clear out while you have the chance.
It's almost daring the spaces to come out here. It's actually not bad plan. Much better odds destroying one of their ships than fighting them all at once here. That should help us out.
Dá pra colocar tudo. E essa bancada não dá pra levar, não? Tá bem. Caramba, é na frente lá ou no... A parada é tudo. Eu já entendi que eu não posso correr. só pra...
Cold air. Just isn't the same as the real thing.
Vamos pausar. Ficou os negócios aqui. Só que eu preciso achar um jeito de guardar essas tranqueiras.
Looks like it's Neptune next. Goodbye.
Jogou no chão, agora vai usar pra comer. Pronto. Eu queria saber onde eu posso guardar as coisas, mas não tem. Design de traje.
You're carrying too many odds and ends. Time to let something.
Ready for action, Captain. Glad to be part of the team.
Captain on deck. Everything's 5 by 5, Captain.
Realmente o cara tem voz feminina. E nessa a gente vai parar lá no...
Undocking complete, Captain.
É pra Netuno. pronto.
Wait till you see that. There's a ship just drifting out there. No time to take in the sights. That could be our vanguard.
Chegamos em Netuno.
Something's wrong. The ship's weapons are powering up. Get ready. If you stop shooting at us, we'd be more than happy to respond.
It's not me. Works hijacked my ship. White lined a couple of them, but they flagged me down. Really could use an assist.
We blow that ship out of the stars, he's dead and our artifact's gone. We're going to have to board. Target the engines. Once they stall out, we'll have our chance.
Eu ia parar aqui na live, mas... Você, caralho.
Target's shields are down. Target. Then that's it. Start the docking routine. Come on. Let's go rescue that vanguard.
Ah, eu não ia fazer essa missão, mas acabei entrando nela.
Airlock integrity looks good.
Hello, Captain.
Everything's 5 by 5, Captain.
We need to rescue that vanguard. Want to see what I'm carrying?
Eu espero que eu consiga pegar de volta. Consegui.
So long.
Vou deixar uns negócios aqui. E eu tô... Aí, tô magrinho já. Eu pego essas paia todas. Na hora de treta. Tá na hora da treta. Banheiro não tá. Pra onde eu tenho que ir? Vou vir daqui.
The frost is starting to interfere with my instruments. Wherever you go in the settled time to go.
Não, mas não tem onde entrar aqui, meu Deus. Ah, ouvi os caras falando, mas não tem onde abrir.
Am I glad to meet whoever you two are? Looks like we're all in one piece. Any day you walk away from, right? Ecliptic mercs. They'll work for anyone. And vanguards don't exactly make friends with local pirates, thieves, and scavengers. Think enough of them finally got fed up and they pool their money to hire professionals. What? You guys still exist? Man, I've only heard stories.
We've heard stories too, about a strange object you found on patrol.
So, you know what that thing is? I tried to hawk it in Sidonia, and the guy thought I was peddling phony titanium.
It doesn't play nice with scanners. It'd be worthless to someone trying to flip rare minerals quickly.
So you're saying I shouldn't be using it as a hood ornament? Oh, that. Yeah, I mean, it's been a mess lately. Spacers, Varun zealots, plus Ecliptic tracking me down.
We ran into a few members of Ecliptic at the Nova Galactic Star Yard. I'm guessing they were after you.
Damn. That's probably how they found me. I knew taunting the Spacers to meet me at Neptune was a long shot. Making rookie mistakes. I've been chasing shadows around the Sol system for years. And every time I go back to Mars...
Sidonia is waiting for you. Run down. Forgotten.
Feels like everyone's given up, you know? I've just been spending more and more time in the Starfield. Sometimes I wonder if I'm really going back. Yeah? You know, that's actually kind of tempting. I'd have to settle some things back on Sidonia. Maybe hit me up there later.
If you don't mind, we came here for something. That strange object you found?
Right. Hey, it's yours. Appreciate the rescue.
What?
Hope you figure out whatever that thing is.
Bora. Bora, Sarah. Bora, Sarah.
Just give the word and we'll get underway.
Jesus, eu taquei tudo aqui no chão. Esses dois aqui.
All systems looking good, boss.
Always a pleasure, Captain.
Agora desacoplei, agora não vou em nenhum outro lugar, vou ficar porra aqui mesmo. Gente, obrigado aí por ter acompanhado. Daqui 10 minutinhos a gente volta aí com Destiny 2, tá bom? Valeu! Mais uma vez, foi muito bom jogar aí, mostrar pra vocês aí um pouco do game. Quero salvar. Mano. Salvamento rápido, obrigado. Valeu, gente. Mais tarde. Daqui 10 minutinhos eu tô de volta aí. A gente vai jogar Destiny 2, tá bom? Valeu. Deixa eu só entrar aqui e... até daqui a pouquinho. Ui! E cadê? Aê! Até mais, gente.